This is a Sports Catastrophe production. Hey there, how there, ho there. It's Jeff Cutter Dodman welcoming to another Sports Catastrophe. Birthday boy, and the birthday boy for today, December the 8th, is a NASCAR driver, my favorite NASCAR driver. Now you'll be thinking, this guy doesn't seem like a legendary NASCAR driver. Well, he's still in the NASCAR series. He's the 2014 NASCAR champion, the 2001 and 2006 Xfinity Series, or the minor league champion, and won the Daytona 500 in 2007. He's won the most races at Phoenix Raceway with 9, and he's got 121 combined National Series wins behind only Richard Petty and Kyle Busch. And his 60 on the main circuit is 9th in history. He's the longest tenured active driver in the Cup Series because he actually started his NASCAR career in 1992 in the minor leagues. And only 6 drivers have won a championship in both the Cup Series and the Xfinity Series, like or what we call the majors and the minors, which is amazing. He used to own a race car thing. He's known as the closer. He's 47 years old. He is my man, Kevin Harvick. Kevin Harvick was born in Bakersfield, California. And he liked kart racing and all that. So anyway, he wanted to go to Bakersfield College to major in architecture, but he decided to drop out for a full-time racing career. And he made his Craftsman Truck Series debut in 1995 in Mesa. He would actually finish 27th in his family owns number 72, but then he would move on his way upwards to the Grand National Division. He would have his national exposure when it was part of the NASCAR Winter Heat Truck Series in Tucson. He would move up to the Busch Series and won Rookie of the Year, winning 3 times on the circuit in 2000. In 2001, he made his major debut in the Cup Series. Well, anyway, Richard Childress said that Harvick would be in the number 2 Chevy in the Busch Series in the minor leagues full time, while getting him up to the Winston Cup Series for about 7 races. Unfortunately, because of Dale Earnhardt's death at the Daytona 500 in 2001, the plans had changed, and Harvick had to be brought up for the NASCAR series. The car was renumbered to 29. And of course, Earnhardt's passing meant that Harvick would be the guy who would take place. I kind of thought it was Tony Stewart or maybe Kyle Busch or Chase Elliott who was the guy who replaced Dale Earnhardt, but it was Kevin Harvick. I forgot about that. Anyway, Harvick would actually win his first career race 3 weeks after Earnhardt's death at the Atlanta Speedway, winning by 0.006 seconds, which was amazing. In fact, he broke the record for earliest career start for a driver to win a race. Jamie McMurray and Trevor Bayne in their second races surpassed him, with Trevor Bayne winning the 2011 Daytona 500. He would win at Chicagoland in the same year in 2001, winning twice. He was named NASCAR Rookie of the Year and took 9th in points. Not bad. But he still won the Busch Series Championship, the minor league, becoming the first driver to win the Busch Series Championship while also driving full-time in the Winter Cup Series, because the Busch races usually were on the Saturday, and then Sunday was the main event and all that. Harvick would then go basically full-time to the Cup Series and start only 4 times in the Busch Series. Harvick ended up qualifying second for the Daytona 500 behind Jimmy Johnson. Unfortunately, he crashed on lap 148. He was second, but that crash ruined him. Harvick had some problems and all that. Harvick had some problems with a couple of races. He would finish 21st in points in 2002. 2003, he would take 5th in the point standings. and helped Childress win the NASCAR Busch Series Owners Championship. 2004, he didn't win a race. 2005, he only won once at the Food City 500 at Bristol. He did win the Busch Cup Championship in 2006, still running both the top and the bottom. The major and the minor league systems, all races. So he did his job. He ended up winning the Busch Series, knocking out the title with 4 races to go. In the main series, he ended up winning 3 times, taking 4th in the standings. In 2007, he won the Daytona 500, winning by 0.02 seconds, which was amazing, in the green-white checkered finish, because, there was rain and there was problems and all that. He ended up winning the Nationwide Series, now the name of the minor league series, and the Cup. It was amusing to do what he did. And the 2007 Daytona 500 was the Daytona 500 that I finally got to watch, and I finally got to be interested in it. So I'm like, you know what? Whoever wins the 2007 NASCAR Daytona 500 will be my favorite driver of all time. Well, my NASCAR driver. And it was Harvick in the number 29. I'm like, that sounds like a nice name. Hey, I'll become a Harvick's fan. So I am. So anyway, he actually won the inaugural race in Montreal, the Napa 200. Well, the Nationwide Series, not the main series. Harvick would get 10th in points in 2007. 2008, he didn't win a race. 2009, he didn't win a race. 2010, he got redemption, winning 3 times. He would be 3rd overall behind Jimmy Johnson. 2011, he would have a famous fight with Kyle Busch. 2012, he was 8th in points. 2013, he ended up 3rd in points. And then 2014, he would switch to Stuart Haas from the Childress Racing organization and shocked a lot of people. In Miami, in the final race of the chase, he was consistent, battling with Jeff Gordon for the lead. And Harvick ended up winning the race and the Sprint Cup title over Ryan Newman. So Harvick got the Sprint Cup win in 2014, making me very, very, very happy. 2015, he took 2nd in the championship, so close, losing to Kyle Busch in an improved race and all that. 2016, he would finish, the stupid chase for the Cup and all that. He would win the regular season title in 2020. He was consistent and all that. He actually clinched the regular season championship, but then there was still the matter of the playoff and all that. And Harvick would finish 15th in the point standings this past season, 2022, his first time outside the top 10 since 2009. So Harvick was consistent and all that. It was nice to see Harvick looking at the NASCAR standings, and I'm like, my driver's in the top 10, baby. So yeah, he did all that. Harvick actually was the play-by-play commentator for Fox when they did the Xfinity race at Pocono to make a Cup drivers only coverage thing. And Fox brought that back for a few years. Personally, he has married Delana Harvick shortly after his driving debut in the Cup Series. His wife is an active participant in Harvick's career, co-owning and working with KHI Management. They live in Charlotte, North Carolina, with 2 kids, Keelan, who's 10, and daughter Piper, who's 5. And Keelan competes in kart racing. Harvick likes the Philadelphia Flyers. The Flyers, seriously, the Flyers. And he liked the New York Yankees. The Yankees, seriously, the Yankees. Anyway, he and his wife have the mission of the Cage at the Kevin Harvick Foundation to support programs that enrich the lives of children, such as a scholarship fund at Cal Bakersfield Baptist Children's Home of North Carolina, the Boys and Girls Club, and Kevin's crew. Kevin Newman has been on MTV Cribs and the Tony Danza Show. He was a part of Family Feud in 2004 when the NASCAR wanted to do it. Richard Karn was the host at that time. Harvick would face Jeremy Mayfield, but lost the thing. Budweiser actually hosted the roast of Kevin Harvick in 2011. But yeah, so yeah, he's done quite well for himself in the NASCAR things. So he started in 2001. Can you believe it? Kevin Harvick started his NASCAR career in 2001. So he's been NASCAR driving in the main series for 21 years. And let's not forget, he's the guy who replaced Dale Earnhardt after his death. Harvick probably would have still been in NASCAR in 2002. Like, Childress was not planning to replace Earnhardt. It's just that, Harvick was going to drive full-time in 2002. But, of course, Earnhardt's death meant that they scrambled and put Harvick in as Dale's replacement. Harvick came out of the shadows of being Dale's replacement, as people probably call him, win the Daytona 500 in 2007 and win the NASCAR title in 2014. It's just amazing what Harvick can do. And he's still my best driver. Screw other people and their favorites. Screw Jimmy Johnson, who's Bill's favorite driver. I'm a Kevin Harvick fan, and that's that. Anyway, I'm Jeff Diamond.